God.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Here it is. Whoa! Jesus Christ.
What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I am very happy to be bringing you a real-life video from a trip I took out to the UK, out to Silverstone, which was, by the way, absolutely incredible. We went to the Porsche Experience Center with Microsoft and Xbox and Forza 7, and this is actually where I captured all of that 4K footage that you guys saw previously. But what we got to do was basically come out here for the day, play the game, and drive different Porsches around the experience track. And dude, let me tell you something, that was one of the most awesome experiences I have had in a very long time. It was absolutely incredible. And by the way, this entire lineup of cars right there with one of the race cars, as well as the 997 GT3, and then there was RSs, and then there were so many other crazy Porsches actually inside the building as well, that, like, if you're a Porsche nut, you would go crazy. You would go absolutely mad. Now, I was thinking about doing a more vlog style video, but what I really wanted to show you guys was the experience at the track. And so I've included a lot of the driving footage so you guys can see what that was like. But again, hope you guys enjoyed the following, and I'll see you guys at the end. Cool. See. Oh, can we make it? Do we have the turning radius for that?
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. And we'll go left at this stop line.
Okay.
How does it feel being in the right seat instead of the left?
It's different. I feel like maybe by the end of the day I'll be used to it, but
good. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Do you want me to leave in auto mode? Do you want me to just keep it, or
start off with normal auto mode, just so you can get used to the car.
We're good on that.
And then you can use the paddles after that, can't you, once you're used to it?
Let's see. Just trying to get familiar with where everything is on the circuit.
Yeah, quite right too. So what we're going to do, I'm going to direct you under a bridge that takes us to the ISO, which is one of our wet grip areas.
Okay.
Carry on around to the right here.
Okay. And where are we looking?
And down the bottom bend, the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
On your right-hand side, there'll be the entrance to a bridge.
Okay.
No one's going to come the other way through it, so don't worry.
Okay.
But we're going to turn right there.
Right here.
That's it, just here.
Yeah, looking at the directional arrow, I'm like, oh, okay.
That's it, exactly. Now, you may get traffic from your right. In fact, it's empty. So carry on ahead and round the hill to the right there.
Round
That's it,
to the right? Okay.
And this will take you to the top of our what we call the ice hill, which is 7% gradient.
Okay.
And the surface is made out of an epoxy resin material, so there's very little grip.
Right.
And once we trigger the fountains, there'll be more water running down that grip. So it's going to make the grip even less favourable.
Gotcha. So that's right here.
Absolutely, we're here now. So initially, what I suggest you do is just drive down the hill,
okay,
move the car around just to get an understanding of the grip, but we just want to trigger the water off.
All right.
Like so. So just your first one, just get an understanding of the grip levels. We try and stay on the red, but obviously steer around exactly like you're doing, steer around the jets of water, and then follow the road round for another go.
Okay.
And obviously in this setting it cuts in almost immediately. If you twist that dial round, one click round, the whole dial, run one click round.
To S.
That's it. So you're in sport mode now.
Okay.
Try the same again.
Okay.
Obviously the throttle's going to be a little bit more responsive now. And away you go. Obviously there's nothing on there, so good to go. Good stuff, well done.
Yeah, they definitely, I mean, you can feel where it lets you get to a certain degree of slip angle.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and we're done, you know, we're done.
Okay, let's try something different.
Okay.
Now, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but these cars now are fitted with a situation where you can drop some of the stability levels down to what's called PSM Sport. So that relaxes the intervention of PSM.
Gotcha.
The traction, etc.
Gotcha.
So we'll have a go at that and see how that differs from the previous setting.
Okay. And is it just going to be basically progressively increasing degrees of slip?
That's correct, yeah.
Pretty much.
How did that feel different to the other one?
Yeah, you get just progressively a little bit more slip and a little bit more slip each time. Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun.
It is, it's great fun. Now we'll turn it off totally, shall we?
Okay.
So now PSM's off, no stability now at all, no traction.
It's all chassis dynamics. I mean, I think too, the rate at which the car changes direction is just...
Good to go.
Oh, water.
So have another go at that. We'll leave
Yeah.
the systems as they are, shall we?
Okay. Although it is nice that you can kind of, you can go down the hill, you can go down the hill and let the car let go on its own. You don't really have to worry about too much. It just kind of, you know, it does what it needs to do.
Absolutely, yeah. So try this one. We'll go straight ahead at this one and we'll exit at the exit point here.
Okay.
Well done, good.
Cool. The next thing we got to do was do laps of the track itself in one of the new Porsche Caymans. Now, I had an absolute blast doing this. I was going around the track, and I was really just getting into it, enjoying it, and I'm really glad that we were able to capture some of the audio of the communication between the instructor and me while I was driving. And you'll see there are a lot of points in the video where he's like, go flat here, you can go flat here, or why are you lifting, or you need to apex now. And I really like having that feedback. I really think that it's a great thing for anybody that's into performance driving. Drive with an instructor on track and really take to heart the things that they're telling you, because you can do so much more than usually anyway. Usually you can do so much more than you think you can, and having an instructor on track is one of the best ways to pull that out of you. But I'm going to let you guys hear the conversations that we had in the car, and most of it is him telling me that I can either turn in at a different spot, or I can go flat, or I can brake later, and different things like that. And then me usually just agreeing and then realizing inside that, wow, I could go a lot quicker. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy, and I'm going to go ahead and shut up now.
It's transformed the cars, especially since they put it in the GT3.
Yeah. Is it better to stay in third round here or go into second?
I tend to stay third.
I was about to ask. I feel like it's probably unnecessary.
Yeah, it's kind of low third or high second. I'll go down to second for this one, because you get the drive all the way out, corner, lift, and back on. So then just floor it through there. It's my favourite corner.
Yeah,
Can you tell?
I can, yeah.
So don't think of it. What you're doing is you're off the brake, go around it and brake again. Just go brake later, just brake as you're turning into it now.
Okay.
gonna say. I mean.
So at this point, we were pretty much all done with all the different driving activities we were going to do that day. I had an absolute blast, and I know that everybody else that was at the event did too. We also did a few other things, like taking passenger rides in a Panamera, which was, well, dude, a Panamera Turbo S, which is absolutely insane. I sat in the back. That was the intro clip that you guys saw, by the way. That car was nuts, and this, what we actually just finished doing, was the kick plate, and it was definitely weird because you drive onto it and a section of the floor moves one way or the other, and you don't know until it moves, and then it throws the car sideways one way or the other, and you have to just react and just catch it immediately. No matter which way it ends up going, you have to react and you have to catch it. So it's definitely an incredible way to teach car control. But it's also a little bit tricky to get used to because you don't initiate the slide. You don't initiate which way the slide goes. It initiates it and then you catch it. So it's definitely a totally different dynamic than anything else I had ever tried before. But more than anything, I want to give a absolutely huge thank you to the people at Xbox, at Microsoft, at Forza Motorsport, and everybody else involved for making this an absolutely incredible event. And we also, me and some of the other YouTubers did something a little bit odd at the end, and you guys will see in just a second what I mean by that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to watch the little bit at the end. See, I think it's probably, they're probably all looking at us thinking there's something wrong with us because we're all, no, because we're all huddled around this Yaris and there's two prototype cars, Porsche prototypes over there. Goodbye.